Hello for all our wine lovers
and book lovers.
This is
Wine Sisters Book Club.
Oh, I like how you went down on that note.
I always am looking at you to try to predict which way you're going to take it.
Sisters Book Club.
I'm up here.
And I'm down
You're
here.
down here. Happy 12th episode.
Yeah, on the 12th day of Christmas.
Is it the 12th?
No.
Oh.
No, it sure isn't.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
Christmas is in less than a week.
Yes.
So math isn't my thing.
No, I mean, I was laughing so hard. I sent you a video recently about it was like a video making fun of a parody of the 12 Days of Christmas song.
Oh,
another bird, my true love, keeps giving me more birds.
that was funny. Like turtle doves.
Wonderful. What are we going to do? Maybe we
Goose.
could sell we only need one gold ring. I mean, very thoughtful, but a goose, Jesus Christ. I want to break up.
That was funny. That was a good one. It's so funny. I never thought of that. There's a lot of birds in that song. A bird lover wrote that song.
Yeah, a bird lover was gifting their true love a lot of freaking birds for Christmas that year.
Oh my God. Well, we are literally, this is our coziest episode ever.
Yeah, we're drinking in bed.
We are in my bed.
Yeah. And actually, someone once told us we should never drink red wine in bed, but we will be today. So
Right now we have white wine. We can't spill on the bed or Nate will probably kill us.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to Nathan threatening me.
I think he already did today.
He did. Sure did.
Well,
But-
I can't believe it. We started this podcast in January. I'm feeling very sentimental about it.
Yeah.
This is a year. We've done podcasting for a year almost. I mean, we started in the middle of January. So this is like, we made it.
We did it. We did it.
I'm
I
proud
know.
of us.
I was looking at pictures, and honestly, when we started this podcast, we were wearing these outfits.
So we put them back on.
Put them back on, and my hair was the best it's ever been, and it's gone downhill from there, and so I need to bring it back.
Out of all the things that you're taking away from a year of podcasting, it's the fact that your hair used to look better than it does now.
Correct. Honestly, I
You
think
need to get your head out of the clouds.
I think I just need to have one more kid, and then my hair will grow.
Oh my gosh.
The only time my hair grows is when I'm pregnant.
Who are you going to have a kid with?
That's a good question.
Not your husband.
Couldn't be him.
Can't be. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Well, I can't believe we did this. And I don't know what we're going to do next year. We have to figure it out. We're trying to figure out if we keep this going. So if anyone's listening in the ether out here,
Yeah.
feel free to send us your thoughts and feelings about how this should continue.
Yeah. I think it's hard, the books, like, of it all. Like, we both read a lot, but not everyone reads exactly what we read normally. So we've been trying to keep the selection diverse. And I'm not going to say that I didn't enjoy all the books that we read, because I did.
Yeah, but they weren't all the best books we've read all year.
Right. I don't think, I think Wild Dark Shore was probably one of my favorite books that I read this year. And that was one of our books.
That was a good book for me, but definitely not my kind of book. So that was not one of my favorite books.
I would say that it's also not my kind of book. Like, it's not
Yeah.
something I'm like reading constantly, but I really did like it.
It's hard. Like, for some reason, I give out 5 stars so sparingly these days.
Yeah.
I used to give them out more often, but now as I try to think about it, I would really need to go back and look and think about what my 5-star books were this year. Like, what were my top favorite books?
Yeah, that you would recommend over and over again.
Yeah, from this year, though, specifically.
Yeah. I think of the books we read, Wild Dark Shore and The Rose Code were probably my 2 favorites.
Yeah, The Rose Code was a hit. I liked that one. I did like Wild Dark Shore. God of the Woods.
God of the Woods.
That was a good one. I did like that one.
Broken Country, another good. Did we do that? Yeah. Broken Country we did.
We did. That one was good. Just sad.
I thought it was like a good book club book because there were so many points to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think the hard part is generally like my favorite kind of books are fantasy books.
I know.
And we didn't only read fantasy on this podcast,
Yeah.
so
Or romance. I do like a standard traditional romance, but I will say the couple romances that we read just
We're not
weren't
hits.
Not hits. Like I
No.
didn't love Emily Henry's A Great Big Beautiful Life,
disappointing. I didn't either.
and I didn't like The Christmas Fix.
Nope.
Which was our book that
I
week.
didn't really like it either.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so
boring in the beginning.
boring
and
in the
then
beginning, and just
We'll
like
get into it.
yeah, we'll
but-
get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We're
let's not
jumping
jump
ahead.
Let's not jump ahead.
Yeah, we're getting
Let's-
crazy.
Yeah.
So Christmas is next week.
Yes.
By the time this is posted, Christmas will have happened.
Or we could post it early. Just
We'll post it right before Christmas. It'll be a
Yeah.
Christmas present.
Christmas present a week early.
Yeah. I still haven't done the stockings for my kids or my husband.
Oh, I finished stockings for my kids a while ago, and then my husband took a while for me to figure out what to get him. But you actually gave me an idea because you said something about like sardines.
Yeah.
So have you heard of the Fishwife?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I bought for Nick's stocking.
Yes.
I'm putting that in his stocking.
Same.
Yeah. See, you've
So
got
you
something.
took what I'm putting in Nate's stocking and you put it in Nick's stocking.
I'm going to, and then
Nick, if you listen to this, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give him a hat, like a new beanie, because his beanie is getting pretty wrecked.
Oh,
Like he's just had it for years, and it's like he's put it through the wash a bunch of times, and
Nate can't really wear a beanie.
no, he can't. He's kind of like Luca. Luca looks bad in a beanie too.
Lucas been looking really sickly, like a sick little child.
Tiny
lately.
Tim.
Tiny Tim.
No, but when you put him in a beanie, even before he was ill with the stomach flu, he looks like he is unwell.
I mean, Luca got the stomach flu. He's already teeny tiny.
Oh my god.
Then he got these like black bags under his eyes.
Every time he's sick, though, his eyes either get swollen underneath or they turn like dark black circles.
Yeah, I'm like, Luca, you look like you've been working 24 hours a day and haven't had a break. You look like me, Luca.
Yeah. Wise beyond his years.
Yeah. I'm like, what's
Um,
going on here, Luca?
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh,
But
sweet
he is
baby.
like so much better now. So I'm like, we're keeping those positive vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been
keep the
doing
positive
so
vibes.
good.
Keep the vibes strong.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we're putting Remy in school in January, and I've been very emotional all month long, crying
Yeah.
over our nanny, who won't be our nanny anymore, but will always be part of our life. But I think it's like an emotional experience. You've already gone through this.
I have. And it was really sad. Like it was this year in June. We had like a little goodbye party when Luca was going to school at Maritza's house, and I cried. Like I was just like sitting there crying. I gave her like a long letter that I wrote, and I had it translated into Spanish because she prefers Spanish.
Yeah.
And so I used ChatGPT to help me.
That's cute. I've
Yeah.
never thought of using ChatGPT as a translator.
Oh, it's way better than like Google Translate.
Oh, really? How do
Way
you know?
better. Because I write speeches in Spanish for work, and I'll translate it through ChatGPT, and then I send it to Martha to read to make sure that it's right. And I used to do it. We had a consultant that would help me from HR. And I would send her the speech from like Google Translate, and she would send so many corrections. And then now using chat's really good. And you say like what dialect? You can say like, could you translate this using like Mexican dialect Spanish? Because like Spain Spanish is so different than Mexican Spanish, which is different than Peruvian Spanish.
Or El Salvador.
Yeah, but I always do Mexican because I'm scared about El Salvador. Like I don't know how good chat is, but I do know that they're good at Mexican Spanish.
Okay.
And Maritza understands Mexican Spanish, so
Yes,
I think
she
it's fine.
I think she understands all Spanish.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure all Spanish speakers understand all Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah. For the most part, I would assume probably yes.
Yeah. Well, so you said you were reading 5 Star Weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm reading 5 Star Weekend. I forgot how much I like the style of Ellen Hildebrand and the way she writes. It took me a minute in The Academy, which we recently read with like our Livermore book club recently, because she sort of jumps around from characters. It's not a continuous storyline. She builds
Right.
her storyline through different people. I don't know.
Yes.
Like it's an interesting way. Like you have to follow along. You have to be engaged, but it's kind of like it's different than I think any other author I've read.
Yeah. Have you read Golden Girls by Ellen Hildebrand?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I read it like
Years
a long
ago.
time ago. Yeah.
That's
like
my
couple
favorite
years
book
ago.
of hers by far still. Or 27 Summers.
Oh, I haven't read that one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay, well, I could read that. But I'm really enjoying 5-Star Weekend. And I'm also reading Book of Doors right now,
Oh, I love that book.
which is like whimsical. It started out really slow for me, and I was not into it. And then I realized it was whimsical fantasy. And I'm like, oh no, I've fallen into one of Nikki's whimsical fantasy books.
Yeah.
Because that's not typically the genre of fantasy I really like.
Yeah.
However, it's now gotten very interesting and I'm like very hooked, but I'm like 60% of the way through. So I'll probably finish it in like the next day or two because now I just like want to read.
Yeah. I really like that book. I like whimsical fantasy. I like high fantasy. I love romantasy. I'm a fantasy person through and through. I like all of them.
Through and through. I'm romantasy primarily, but I
Yeah.
do like a good high fantasy. It just, sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around initially.
Yeah. Well, I just finished The Correspondent, which is like one of those books that people have been talking about a lot. It's like a buzzy book.
It's on my to be read.
It's really good. Like, so I've never read anything quite like it. It's just a bunch of letters, like a bunch of correspondence.
That's stringing a story together.
Yes, there is like no part that isn't part of a letter in the book. So it's just a bunch of letters strung together. Some of them are letters that are unsent. So that's like the stream of consciousness part more so than anything else. But the rest of them are like sent and received letters from different people in this one woman's life. And it was a slow start because I didn't know that. I knew there were letters in it. I didn't realize that it was all letters. So that I didn't understand where we were going. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's hard when you have a perspective around how a book might be, and then it's different than that for you to get on board with the version you're reading.
Right. Or I went in with no idea what I was going into. So I was just like, what is happening?
Right.
Because at least sometimes when you go in with no expectations, it's still like a standard book. You know, like this is not a standard book. I've never read anything quite like it. But the protagonist, very much reminded me of our grandmother. And it was actually kind of like healing to read from her this perspective, because like this woman had like a stiff upper lip, no nonsense type of attitude, and
Grandma Jean.
Yes, very much like Grandma Jean. And like she had to come to terms with, like, she and her daughter had a hard relationship in the book, and she had to like come to terms with it and explain it in this book. And reading it was like, oh, I'm sure that like a lot of these feelings are probably pretty similar to how Grandmother Jean felt in a lot of ways. And I just thought it was a really interesting look, and it made me feel better about my relationship with Grandma.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious to see what I'll think when I read that, because it's on my Libby. I'm waiting for it.
And you might be getting it soon because I just returned it.
Oh, I'm all of a sudden I've had all these Libby books coming available,
and you just put them on hold.
I've been like pushing them down the line. There's something about, I'm already invested in 2 different books that I'm about to finish right now.
Yeah.
I honestly want to read In Good Spirits, another Christmas. I want to read one more Christmassy, just like fun, simple-y book.
Yeah. I'm reading it right now, In Good Spirits. It's so good so far.
Okay, I saw that you were, and I also saw it got good reviews from like Beach Reads and Bubbly and other people that I
Follow.
follow. So, and I just want to like be in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pushing all my Libby books, and I'm like, put me back on the list. Give it to the next person.
Yeah.
I'll wait. Because I don't want to feel stressed. Like Libby can make you feel so stressed when everything comes available during the holidays. I'm like, I'm not going to read the most ever right now because I'm going to have my kids all the time. And
right.
It's just not
going to happen.
We have other things that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have pushed my holds on Libby more in the last 2 weeks than I have in my entire time reading.
Really?
And it's not that I'm like not reading a lot, because I'm pretty sure this month I've already read like 9 or 10 books.
You have read a lot. I was looking at the post that you're creating on Canva, and I was like, holy crap, your reading hasn't slowed down at all.
No, but like all of my Libby books were coming at the
same time.
Yeah. And usually I'll just like challenge myself and like get through it. But
I stress myself out.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need to stress myself out. And I was also like, it's the end of the year. I don't want to read something that I'm not like strictly in the mood for right now.
Yeah.
So
that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Mood vibes.
Mood vibes. Yeah.
Christmas vibes.
Yeah, I wanted Christmas vibes, and I also want to finish this fantasy series that I was reading. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this Christmas book, and then I'll go back to the fantasy series that I was reading.
I feel like overwhelmed a little bit. I don't know. Like I have books I want to read. I have fantasy series I want to get into, but I have like a few different ones, and sometimes I'm get overwhelmed by the choice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Do I dive into this fantasy series? What about this one? Should I read the book club book we're supposed to be reading for our Livermore book club?
I just read it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I've heard it's really good. It's gotten good reviews.
Yes.
From.
But I will say that it's pretty annoying that you read a book. It's the first in a fantasy series. You don't know how many books it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
They already have a prequel coming out next year. So it's not even the next book in the series. It's the book before this book is coming out next, which is frustrating because apparently that might be a trilogy. So not only am I committing myself to one book, yeah, I'm now and there's no release date for book 2. So not only do we not have a release date for book 2, and this book is called
Conform.
Yeah, it's like, what is it called? Conform. And the next one's called Beneath, which is the prequel.
Yeah, see, sometimes I wish I could wait for these series to be done. It's like when I read Throne of Glass and it was all complete.
Yeah.
And I could just fly through them. Actually, I love that experience. Well, Throne of Glass got a little long. I started to get a little bit burnt out at the end. However, it is fun to read a series like that where you don't have to make the choice on your next book because it's already been made for you.
Right.
There's another book.
Yeah.
Another book. And you're like, okay, I'm already on this boat. I'm going to keep going.
Right.
So, but anyways, the fact that I didn't love the book this month.
Oh, yeah.
Made me really want a good romance.
Yeah.
For December. I want a good romance, a fun romance.
A good Christmas romance.
Yeah. It didn't quench my thirst, I guess, for the I thought it was going to be better.
I did too,
because the Christmas fix.
I actually took this as a recommendation from someone I follow online, and they liked it a lot, and so I expected more.
Liars.
And I do like Lucy Score, who's the author. She is a little raunchy at times.
Yeah, she is,
but I don't mind it usually. But I don't know. Well, before we jump in, guess who's reading Throne of Glass right now?
Mom?
Nick.
Oh my gosh, Nick, your husband. He just posted a whole thing about reading on LinkedIn. He cracks me up with his LinkedIn posts. He's like, I can't. I really try to say it, but I'll mess it up. But he wrote this whole LinkedIn post about reading and how he's loving reading and his tips for reading. And I wrote, oh my God, you're such a Wine Sisters groupie. On it, and it's on his LinkedIn now, and people are probably like, what is this?
Yeah.
But I was laughing because I'm like, did he just take our tips and decide to create a LinkedIn post with it?
Probably.
He probably did.
Because I've used to post tips every year on my personal account. Yeah. Here are how I recommend you get into reading.
It sounded like us. It was if you don't like the book, put it down. Yeah. And then he gave an example, and then it was get a Kindle.
Literally my exact tips last year.
No, it was he's copycatting, and he's using our content for his gain. He's got to start paying us.
Yes. Yeah. Royalties.
Yeah, he should be in here pouring our wine.
I know.
We're coming for you, Nick.
Yeah, if you're listening.
He's definitely not.
No, he's probably not.
And neither is my husband.
That's okay. Well, Nick did listen to a lot of ours, but then I think he kept catching strays, and he was like, I'm out.
Oh, well, if he might listen to this, he'll know we're on to him.
We're on to you, Nick.
Okay, so the Christmas fix.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into this holiday book.
Yeah, hold on. So the Christmas fix is basically a rom-com that centers around a reality TV star and a city manager, and they are trying to save Christmas for a small town in Connecticut
that essentially was impacted by a hurricane.
Yeah. So they're doing good, and, it's all in the Christmas spirit, and we'll jump in. What did you rate it?
I gave it 3 stars, but I would honestly probably give it 2.5. It's Lucy's score, so it's not terrible. She is good, but it was so cheesy and not well thought through. The town was called Mary. The moment that I knew the town was called Mary, it honestly lost a star immediately. A town called Mary.
Yeah.
It's too.
Yeah. So I gave it 3 stars also, and I think that is 3 stars for a Christmas book. So like, I feel as though when you're doing like a very holiday centered book, you lose a lot of like artistic and creative ability. You know, when you're doing like a broader book or like a romance that is not a holiday romance, like you have so much more that you can put into this book. So 3 for a holiday book is not a great score. Because like I am like generous is what I'm trying to say with rating.
3 is, that's what I'm trying to say too. 3 felt generous to me.
Yes.
A generous rating.
Right. And so really what bothered me about this book was that they kept talking about food and like, did you not notice that? Like she was like, well, I can't eat this hamburger even though I want to because I need to be skinny.
Yeah, it was this weird, like, she's so glamorous, she's the movie star, all the things she sacrifices.
Yeah, like, I can't have this pizza. All I want to do is eat pasta all the time. Like, it was the amount of times that they talked about food. I was like, this is body dysmorphia, like, eating disorder. Like, we are in a bad way. Like,
it got to me. I kept being like, should I be thinking about food differently? Like, oh my God. I mean, I know I should sometimes, but also I'm just trying to live my life.
Right. No, but like it was just bizarre that it was in a book in this way. Like even she was giving advice to a teenager and she used food as an example.
Yeah, no, that I know. That is so true. And that was bad. I also like the fact that he hated her
from the beginning. It didn't make any sense.
He never met her. He didn't. And they painted him out to be this like super, super, super grumpy guy. But like then he like wasn't grumpy at all actually, which like you kind of knew he wasn't. You knew they were gonna fall in love, but then like how they went from like hate to like, oh, I'm gonna make out with you in the back alley one night, it just happened very suddenly and weird. I don't know, the whole thing. I don't know. I thought it was just a little over the top. The whole thing. But the town being called Mary was what bothered me more than anything else in this book.
Well, and you know what else I thought was weird? It's like this town is so small and tight knit, and it's like such a close community, and somehow Noah, right?
Noah, yeah.
He was on vacation when she was in there fixing up the High's house, you know?
Yeah,
like
the last time.
The first time she came to town and fell in love with Mary, he was on vacation just like randomly. And he cut his vacation short because she got into a bar fight.
Because someone grabbed her ass.
But like, he didn't know that someone grabbed her ass. But how?
She's going to punch someone? I don't know. The whole thing.
Well, no, but the town is so small and tight knit. Why would no one tell him what happened?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, this is so bizarre. And he was holding it against her. Like, she's the problem. And I'm like, well, but why didn't you ask anyone? Is she the problem? Why didn't he talk to the Highs, who his daughter's best friend is part of that family? Like, why wouldn't he have talked to them about their feelings?
Which everybody loves her.
Yeah.
The Highs love her. Everybody loves her. So, yeah, I think just like the details didn't all click for me. The like angry hatred didn't click for me.
Yeah.
The like silly little details. I don't know. Like her like super attractive co-star who came in and like I don't know. It's hard to even like think about what else to say about this book a little bit because it was so simple.
Right. And there was a lot of spice and a lot of it did feel unnecessary. I was talking to one of our coworkers that read the book because she is reading along with us on a lot of them. And she was like, wow, that was a little spicy and a little unnecessary. And I was like, I agree. Like, and I genuinely like Lucy Score's writing. Like, I like her books. Story of My Life is probably one of my favorite romances that I read this year.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the Knock 'Em Out series that she did. I've read a bunch of her books, and I really do like her writing. So I don't mind that she's steamy, spicy in books, but it did feel like just uncalled for sometimes where I'm like, okay, enough of the spice.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it was a little over the top. And then also that time they were hooking up at his house and his daughter and his ex-wife came home.
Yeah.
And then he had her hide and then she like wouldn't talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, obviously he doesn't want his daughter to see you without a shirt on.
I know.
Like, grow up, Peter Pan.
I put a note in our in my notes of the what I was thinking. And I literally was like, it's so confusing, that fight that they had at her house, or his house, excuse me. Because she kept saying she wanted to keep it casual and calm. And then when he said to hide so that his daughter didn't find out, she was mad that he was hiding her. And I'm like, but if he told his daughter about you, it's no longer casual. So what do you want, lady?
Also, that his daughter is the one who brought them together, like the 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know. That I also was thinking, to me, it just didn't feel. Again, the pieces of the story, they just weren't clicking well for me. It didn't do it for me. I don't know.
Who is your favorite character? Redeeming qualities of the story.
I don't know. Who was my favorite character?
I think Paige was mine, the sister-in-law. Yeah. She was great. Like, just comes in, gets super drunk, seems very friendly.
Yeah, she probably was the best now that I think about it. But I just have to say I didn't fall in love with any character. Like, this book wasn't for me, really.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best.
No.
That's for sure.
Like, it was, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining. It was a fast read.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, like, I wasn't thinking. I know I like a book when I stop reading and I'm still thinking about the book. And sometimes I can't even fall asleep for like an hour because I'm thinking about the book.
Right.
Like, no,
creating plot lines. Yes. And like, you're like, okay, what's going to happen next? Yes. This. That wasn't happening.
No, that did not happen here. I closed the book and I was completely done with the book until I decided to pick it up the next day because I really mostly just wanted to finish it.
Well, and that's that on that. Should we talk about the wine?
Yeah, I mean, you should talk about the wine. I still haven't had my wine.
I know. Well, you got to finish that so I can put wine in it.
All right. Well, don't challenge me to have a good time.
Down the hatch. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna pour her some wine. Hold on, please.
Do, 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 do. We're not pouring red wine. No, it's okay. I guess. What? No, it's fine. You have something in your hand. I'll just put it over you. So if we dump wine, it's on your body and not my bed. Oh my God. You are crazy, girl.
I got scared.
You did. You went for a twosie on that one.
I didn't mean to go for the twosie. Okay, so here we have Aly's blind pick for me is definitely a Sauv Blanc. I'm trying to decide.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I am 99% sure. I think it is the Wente Vineyard Small Lot Sauv Blanc.
You're right.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
But we also had it earlier today.
We did.
So
I know, but we did have it. We had it earlier today, and I just wasn't sure if it was Louis Mel because I've been drinking.
I picked the limited release Sauv Blanc because, well, one, it was the only Sauv Blanc in my house, and I was wanting to do a Sauv Blanc. Nikki, oh my God, I'm watching her pour red wine on my. Are you kidding me? I've never seen anyone pour so poorly. Anyways, I'm gonna have a tie-dye bed after this. But again, Sauvignon Blanc to me is a little bit more of like a simple wine. I think that's because I am more of a Chardonnay drinker, and to me they're a bit more complex.
I will say, as a grower of grapes, Sauvignon Blanc is much more simple to grow than Chardonnay.
Well, there you go. And I think it's more simple to make if you do stainless steel.
Yeah, you can make it in a lot of different styles.
You can make it in a lot of different ways. So to me, this was a simple book, straightforward. I thought it was like lighthearted, light. And so that's why I picked a white wine and not a red wine. I'm sure you picked red wine because you were thinking cold Christmas, cozy.
Yeah, so I was
Mary.
Well, no, you go.
I'm trying to trick you into telling me what the wine is.
You drink. Ally's gonna try. She's gonna try this red wine. We earlier today, as she's tasting and trying this, earlier today we were meeting with a winemaker and tasting through some of our wines with him, and that's why we've been drinking. It was really fun because we were trying all of our wines, 3 different wines from each varietal, specifically Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Cab Franc, and Cabernet Sauvignon. And so looking at like the difference between what you can find in distribution to what you can find in a tasting room. And we have multiple tasting rooms. So what each different tasting room has and how each wine is differentiated. And it was like, I don't do that enough with our wines. So that's that. What do you think?
I'm wondering if this is like Ravel and Stitch. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Is that your favorite final answer?
Anza.
Answer.
Anza. I don't know. To me, it is. I feel like it is a cab with a little more oak, or it's a red blend or something. But yeah, I'll go with Ravel and Stitch.
Your red blend thought was right.
So it's Mount Double Heavens?
No, it is our Meritage.
Really?
And so I picked this because the book was about Christmas heritage, and Meritage means merit and heritage put together. So I was thinking like, okay, the name of the wine is very much like the town of Mary.
Mary.
Mary Meritage.
Oh my God. We're going for alliterations.
That's the cut that we should do. I should say Mary Meritage. It just pans to you and you're like,
I hate it.
I hate that. That is honestly maybe the best clip of the best clip we have so far.
All year.
All year.
I can't laugh at your jokes anymore. I've expired.
I'm so tired of you. All right. Well, I got to get home to my children, so I guess this is it.
All right. Thanks, Nix. Happy 1 year anniversary to us.
Happy 1 year anniversary to us. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Meritage.
Merry. Oh.